So my experience of Great Yarmouth was a couple of months ago when I went to the St George's Hotel. But what I would say is that, of course, it was a great experience that I had. I was actually with someone at the time, and of course we had a great experience, especially going to the Wellington Hotel. For me, that was my favourite. Of course, we did go to the town here. You've got the pound shop, you've got the pound stretcher that I use for chargers, and got a couple of cutlery in the pound shop, which is called Poundland. They've got a couple of Poundlands there, which is quite good. I didn't actually end up going or venturing in the troll cart this time around when I went last time. It was in March that I went to Great Yarmouth, but of course, to summarise it, of course, we mainly stayed in our rooms, for safety reasons. We didn't do too much walking, although, of course, when we did, we used taxis like Albies, which was, of course, on an app, which came very, very quickly on the app as well. You knew when the taxi was coming. So it's almost like an Uber, but only the difference is that it's on the meter, not on the actual Uber status, which is not metered. So that's the only difference, but reasonable price. Of course, if you're coming from the Great Yarmouth train station, it'll be something from about £6 to £7, so that would be a guess. Okay, and if you're coming from the troll cart to, of course, the other end of Great Yarmouth, which is the seafront end, I would say going up to the Wellington Pier area, it would be something like £4. So obviously the further you go, the more it's going to cost. But of course, we did venture to the Wellington Bowl, right at the end. But we didn't play bowls. But of course, we went and had a look round and played a few machines and all that kind of thing. And then, of course, in the back end of it, which is the restaurant area, which is a lovely area, by the way. It's very expensive, about £10 a meal or so, for a burger, meal and chips, and maybe a Coke to go with it, or a cup of tea, whatever you choose to have. You can have a coffee as well if they have it available, and of course, or just a pint of Coke, or whatever you fancy. But of course, it doesn't eventually get to your table. Condiments like sauces come with you. With the meal, which is like, of course, ketchup and your mayonnaise, blah blah blah. But yeah, I also had a hot dog as well, which was quite nice as well. But yeah, of course, it was quite a nice little venture we had. Hopefully we'll go there again at some point. But yeah, that's to summarise that, a little bit more shorter than what JC earlier spoke about, or just spoke about. But yeah, I do hope to go there again. Hopefully it'll be a warm experience, unlike it is this evening here, where we are in East Town Park of Haverhill, Suffolk, in the UK, in East Anglia, and that is in the UK, by the way. Of course, yes, we can just hear the nature birds here at its very, very best. But yeah, that sums it up there. That's just about it now, and except to say, of course, hopefully, of course, you enjoyed all the interviews here, yeah, I hope to be in Great Yarmouth soon, which is in Norfolk, one of my finest beachsides of all time. I've done a lot of background TikTok kind of experiences with that seaside feeling, which is the south side of the Great Yarmouth Golden Mile. It has been Nick C and JC, so thank you very much indeed for watching from, of course, Sunday the 20th of the 4th, which is April 2026, the day of the London Marathon, which started off this morning. Thank goodness it's finished. Yeah, because it made me go out of breath a little bit. Yeah, lucky I'm not out of breath with what I'm talking about here. But anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. Cheerio for now, and we'll carry on, hopefully, promoting the positivity for you. Cheerio, peace out, and God bless. Bye.